Hello, welcome to part 3 of the Lone World World Tour. Now is my most favorite part of this world, and also kind of the reason why I stopped playing in this world, because it just took up all my time. But basically, we're finally going to be exploring what's in this tunnel. The dragon slash... I call this the electric bat, but it's supposed to be a dragon. That's over here. So this is the medieval village makeover. And I called it medieval village makeover because I found a random plains village and decided, yeah, let's turn this into a kingdom. So yeah, I'm just gonna let this load because it's a pretty big place. Okay, we're finally here. Okay. So you can see a few glimpses of what it looks like right now. Let's let a bunch of these load, but if you're wondering where the portal is, it is in the mouth of a dragon skull, which I love. So you can see the banner is all the way around here. But basically, the general concept for this place is that it is a medieval town built upon the remains of a dragon. Well, not upon, but more like they killed a dragon here, they kept its head, and they're like, yeah, let's name this place after the dragon, or like after us killing the dragon, something. So you can see how much stuff I have here, and that's why I don't have much stuff back at my base, because a lot of them are over here. So you can see, there you go. No place for these. Staple supplies for free building. What I mean by staple supplies for free building is because some of these are just stuff that I built, a bunch of these are tutorials. So you can just see a bunch of the stuff that I've had at this little town square. I have mini blocks. There you go. Collected some mini blocks while I was here because wandering traders kept coming up and I was like, okay, let's trade. So we have a bunch of stuff here. Some sandstone, because sandstone is used in some of these buildings. But let me give you a general tour. So there's no walls yet because I didn't know how big I wanted the place to be. What I do is I just place a giant patch of grass and then just build upon it. So this is the only, oh no, not the only, but this is one of the few elevation changes in the entire thing. I thought it'd be nice to have like a giant gate and then this staircase, like really big staircase that goes all the way up to the dragon head at the town square. And then we'll go through here first. And then I found these really cool dragon head looking lamps where you put a campfire. Let me show you how it works. Where you put a campfire right here and then it serves as a street light. So isn't that really cool? So I like these things, so I'm just gonna put that there. So what I did was I basically moved the entire village to this place. So let's go around this way first. This is the bakery. So there's a sign for the bakery. You go inside here. Most of these are actually furnished places because I did get some of these from tutorials. So, you know, there's like a house up here, bed, living area, a small kitchen. That's the bakery. And then over here is the inn. So this is one of the first builds, not one of, I think, yeah, aside from the dragon head, this is the first build that I did here, like the first legit house. And I color coded it and I put, you know, the word inn is on top. So this is kind of like when you first enter, it's the bar on the bottom, inn on the top vibe. So you have this, like a little bell, and then you have the book. The kind of tavern is over here. There's a bartending station, like I don't know, like the bar is here and then there's like a kitchen at the back. So there you go, kitchen at the back. And then there's a little farm down there. I don't know why I put a farm down there, but sure, put a farm down there. And then the rooms are upstairs. So a bunch of different color-coded rooms. See? And then there's a little meeting area over here, like a common area, but you all have different rooms. That's like solo rooms, another kind of bar area. a balcony that leads to nowhere. So you can just kind of hang out here. And then going up, I think there's another level. Yeah, there's another level for this. You go through here and then there's a storage area and bigger rooms, like fancier 2-person rooms, 3-person rooms. There you go. So that's the inn. This is gonna be a lot because I did spend 2 months building a bunch of this place. But that is the inn. And then the next is this little dirt path that I made going down. So this is where you have the stables. So of course it's a medieval village. You know, put your horses here. The only thing I have here is a llama, and then the farmland. And then you just go all the way up here. I haven't even finished like the smoothing out of this area. But that is the inn, and that's the back of the bakery. You go over here. This is the... I have no idea. Oh wait, I think this is the bathhouses? This is the bathhouse? We go through here. Yeah, I think this is the bathhouse. So you can see it's separated into like men's and women's because that's usually how they are. Mixed baths are a bit uncommon. And then you go up here and then you have the sauna rooms. So you have like campfires that are off, and then you can light the campfire and then you can fill the room with steam. So this is the sauna rooms. What's upstairs? I think this is the changing area. Yeah, then the changing area is up here. So you have these, which are supposed to be lockers, and these, which are supposed to be rooms. But this actually used to be, or I have a texture pack that allows you to put windows on the doors. So now they look really creepy because the changing rooms have windows, but they used to not have windows. So that is one side of the bathhouses. That's why there's like an archway. I thought you'd like to have the door at the back so that no one can enter. And I think this is the other bathhouse. There. And then you go up here. Same thing. So sauna rooms on the 2nd floor and changing rooms on the 3rd floor. That's the bathhouse area. There. And then you have this little cobble wall that makes sure that you don't get peeked on. And this other side is... I have no idea. What is this? Another bakery? I think it's another bakery, but you can see there's another house here, like a different interior for a house. I'm not really sure what this shop is supposed to be because I didn't get to label it, but it has like a little storefront. I think this might be a butcher's. Might be a butcher's. Yeah, there's nothing back here, so I'm not really sure what this house is supposed to be. And then, so this is the 2 buildings of the bathhouse. Over here is like a kind of more rundown house, I'd say. So the door is here. It looks really cool on the inside though, because it's a little bit more modern than the other houses. Or like, the weird thing is like the interior is more modern, but the exterior looks more run down. So you can see low ceiling, then more rooms here, or like balconies. Yeah, so this is just supposed to be like a civilian house. So what I did was I interspersed useful houses with just civilian houses. I forgot what oh, okay. I think the gold blocks mean that there's no interior. So I didn't do interiors for some of these because they were huge. And then this is I don't know, I tried doing a thing. It turned out really bad because it's like really high ceilings and I don't really like this place. But yeah, this is, you can see how big of a place this is. We haven't even gone to the castle yet. And then there's no door here. There's no door there. That's locked. So you can see it's basically a medieval town but with grid streets. And then this is another house. I don't think this is a shop. Yeah, this is just a normal house, I think. So this is like 1 bedroom. This is another this is the kitchen. And then you go up here, and then there's more bedrooms and kitchens. I have no idea what I did for this place, but this is a pretty fancy place because it has like a full like for a person storage area. So if I want to move in, I can move in here. I can move into the castle. You can see how big the castle is right there. So let's go through the other way. So we go all the way around. So this is the other place. So I'll show you this one. This is just a beacon to kind of like welcome you to the city. I don't really know what to do about this. Let's just put on some like, I don't know, speed. Make it easier for us to travel around. Let's go grab a diamond and let's change this to speed. There you go, speed. There. Okay. And then this might be a bit gruesome, but there's gallows over here, so you know the place where they like execute people. Okay, this is a general store, I think. Yeah, it might be a general store. So over here, yeah, this is a general store. So you have like a bunch of different things. You have gunpowder, you got sugar, you got cocoa beets, you got berries, you got paper, you got like cloth hanging from the walls. And then you have like the storage area back here, and then back here you can see the stock of the general store, which is a pretty cool detail if I do say so myself. Yeah, so there's like the delivery van or something, the delivery wagon of the store. There's another civilian house. So you can see it's a bit, I don't know, there's like loft storage, which is fun. And then it has like a curtain hiding it. And then you have like these giant chairs by the window, with a fireplace, and the bedrooms upstairs, if I can get to it. There you go, the bedrooms upstairs, and they actually have a cat with a cat tree. Okay. What else? I think this is the mayor area. By mayor area, I mean like the kind of city hall, city square type of thing. Like there is a castle, but there's supposed to be like a city hall vibe here, but I haven't made the interior because I suck at interiors. I can conceptualize, but I'm really bad at interiors. What else do we have here? So we have this, which is the barber shop. Let's kind of venture into that later. Let's do all the side first. So I'll show you the barber shop. I think this is the floor. No, this is the church. But we can enter the church that way. But this is the barber shop. You can see the barber's pole. You go over here. And then there's like a waiting area. There's a divider. And then wash your hair over here. And these are the cutting areas. And then another hair washing station back there. And a house up here. I just like the idea of everyone like living where they work and they have their own like places. And this is another thing, when you see gold blocks at the front, it means there's no interior. There you go. So it's just an empty house, but it just looks cool. And then this is a food place, I think. Yeah, it is a kind of restaurant. Or no, it's another hotel or a house. I think it's another. I don't label these things, so I have no idea. I think there's another residential house. Yeah, so you can see like the giant bed there. And then a room here, or like a bathroom, and then a living room, and then there's like a bedroom at the downstairs. Yeah, there's another bedroom here, and then the living room kitchen area. And that's like mostly it for the left side. I'll show you the area over here, which is the church. So behind the town hall, there's this church thing. Go over here. You know, looks like a normal church. There's really not much to it. And then, yeah, I kind of like that random like purple house. I'll explain that later. Okay, and then this is the library. Or like, I don't know why, but I just thought this house looked really cool, so I just built it. It might be another civilian house. Okay, that's not the library. The library is back there. I just remembered. Okay, that is one half, and we're already at 15 minutes. So this is going to be a pretty long video. Okay, we go over here. This is the map makers. So the map makers over here. You can see a map of the town. It's not complete, but you can see how big the town is. So we've already explored this half. There's still this half. Not even half, like most of them are here. That's why I added the giant castle over here. And we haven't even toured the castle yet. But upstairs, there's another house, and over here we have backups of this map. And then the clock tower. The clock tower doesn't really have anything in it except a bell and a map of the city. So you can see another map of the city here, just like at the map makers. and then you can just go all the way up to the top. So let's go through here first. So the map maker's house actually has this little like garden, which is really cool. Nice garden. You can see there's actually villagers populating this place. I haven't added the campfires because they cause a lot of lag. But let's go through here. This is the dressmakers. Yeah, this is the dressmakers, the tailor's area. So you go over here, you get measured, and then they can head upstairs, and the workshop slash bedroom is up here. So you can see the sewing machine, even if it doesn't look like much like a sewing machine, and then the armor stand is like a dress form, and they have a bed, and they have their kitchen here, and they have like the things, the tubs used to dye the fabrics. That's the tailors. What else? Oh, we can go back here. So this is the actual library. Let's see here first. There's another civilian house. Yep, another civilian house. See their houses. The bone blocks are really nice as walls. So this is actually venturing more into a slightly more modern-ish medieval style. I don't know how to describe it, but basically the other side is like wood and stone, and some of these starting to have like other colors in them. So you can see that the, like for example, the inn doesn't look as new as the clock tower. So I tried to sprinkle in some like chronological stuff there, that like maybe there was like another thing that was there. So you can just look at this beside each other, look at this house and this house. This looks more ornate because it's all wood and stone, while this looks a little bit more modern because of the bone block walls. And this one too. So this is the library. Yeah, so I was planning on putting like the story of the town here or something, and yeah, it's just a giant library. There's an enchanting table right there. Now we go over here. Let's explore this middle area. This is a pretty cool like a market stall, center square fair thing. So I made these, so banners going all the way across, like little streamers. We have this, which is a theater cart, you know, those like pull carts that people act on top of, or maybe like have a puppet show on. It's one of those. And then there are these market stalls, and they look pretty cool. So this one sells like technology, so it sells redstone. This one sells like desert items, so like red sandstone, like rare items. This one sells parrots. This one sells slime. I forgot what, oh, I think this is the stained glass. This is the ice. This is cocoa beans and jungle items. This is prismarine. And you can see like I just have the slabs on top, like, oh, look at the items. This one sells dogs. And then coral and sea life stuff. This is the end items, honey. So even some of these have the little detail of having, for example, this one. You have honey inside the cart. You have their own like little setups. And that's what it looks like. So I really like this like center square area. And you can see that like that side of town is kind of the more like traditional old part of town, and then this one you can see like there's like I don't know, not a revolution, but it's starting to change in the way that it looks. So if you go over here, this is like pretty like European, slightly more modern. So this is a giant restaurant. Over here you can see it's a huge restaurant there, so you can cross over to the other side. You can see all the tables. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I'm not really sure what the general vibe of this place is. It was supposed to be medieval, but it's like turning into like a medieval town, but it's not anymore, like a medieval town in modern times. Then we go through here, which is the last on the left. Yeah, it says here, interior needed. This is supposed to be the Thieves Guild. That's why I wanted like darker windows. And then the plan is to have like the loot of the Thieves Guild in this basement, and then maybe like lock the basement or something. And then this is the florist. So I created lore around this place, and I'll mention it to you guys if I still remember. But this is a really cool, like, just a bunch of plants everywhere. Glowberries would have been so nice so that it doesn't look as dingy. And then this is the bee farmer. So you can see like the vats of honey and the honeycomb and the bee like areas. And then this is one of my favorite ones, where it's basically a vat of honey, and then you have orange stained glass pane, so it looks like it's dripping out of the hopper. And then this is where the beekeeper lives. Yeah, the resident beekeeper of the village, and I use like beehives as a divider, and they live with a bunch of bees. And then there's just like flowers for the bees everywhere, and they live at a loft because bees fly. And then it's just, it's basically like the headcanon is that the beekeeper is too obsessed with the bees. Yeah, it's way too long. But yeah, the beekeeper's obsessed with the bees, so the bees have kind of taken over the house. There. And that's basically this place. We'll move on to, maybe not back here. Let's go back to the center square, and I'll talk about more of the places here. So over here is another, I think it's the vegetable store. So the vegetable store, you go inside, normal. Actually, the vegetable store is a stall outside of the house instead of going inside the house. So it's a bit different that way. And then the entrance to the house is actually also outside. So it's like very separate storehouse of the vegetable store and like the store and the house, instead of the one where you can just enter the house. There's another more modern section. So it's another restaurant. You can see how big the restaurant is from here. And then there's like custom heads. I put a lot of work into this place. So you have a second floor where there's like a piano, and there's like a lounge area, and there's a bar. Over here. And then this is like the workers district, or like not exactly the workers, but more like industrial areas. So there's one here where it's a greenhouse beside the florist place, so the florist can just go back. This is another residential house, so like we're taking a long time, so I probably won't like show too in depth anymore. There's like a bakery, another bakery on this side of town, so you don't have to walk all the way around. So we go through here. It's another grid street, and the back door of the restaurant. I think this is, yeah, this isn't a shop. This is just another place. Yeah, it's another residential house. And then we have this at the back, which is a wizard tower. I just felt like adding a wizard tower back here. Okay, now we go towards this section down here, which is, yeah, what I call the worker zone. So if you go past the market, there is a blacksmith over here, so you can see it's like a hammer. I used armor stands for this, which I find really cool. So you can order custom stuff for the armor and the swords and the stuff. And then you go down here, you have like the weaponsmith is like the blacksmith. You can see the armor hanging here, and this is the storehouse of the armor. Then you can live upstairs. Then you also go here. This is the Fletcher. So this is where the villagers are more supposed to live. So you can see the Fletcher. There's more houses on top. This is the potion brewer. I just liked it. I like the purple house. It's just my vibe. So I just made it, even if it doesn't really fit in with the thing. My headcanon is that a witch who doesn't know the area just moved here and it's like, I want a purple house. This is the best, like, tavern. Because you know how there's, like, the inn had a tavern, but this is, like, the really good tavern. So there's, like, this underground storage area, and then the tavern looks like this, and it just looks so cool. Because the actual entrance of the tavern is here. So you can see the stairs that leads to the top of the tavern. Then you have the, like, stone cutter near the mine, so you can see, like, the old school, like, crane looking things where the miners live. That's the mine. So you can see them cut the rocks out here with a stone cutter. You have a very modern-ish, like, yeah, very modern but old, also old at the same time, like, civilian house living by the toolsmith. The toolsmith, separate house again. You have the lumber yard, which has this, like, another old school looking design, like kind of getting steampunk-ish. This is another house. I think it's a brewer. This is the brewer. Oh no, I think these are the brewers. I'm not really sure anymore. But yeah, there's another like civilian house, like a diagonal house. The lumber yard, so you can see the stone cutter being used as a saw. And then I have no idea what these are. I think there's just another random civilian house with using the note blocks as outside blocks. This has no interior either. So yeah, it just looks like that. Or like interior needed because I'm still working on it. But I stopped by the time I got to this place. And I think that's mainly it for this. The giant castle over here, I really don't have an interior. So my recording cut up while I was doing that. But basically, going back here, this is the castle. There is still no way for me to get to the castle. So you can see actually how uneven the land is. And then I just put like a giant blanket of grass. But this is what the castle looks like. It's a design by Blue Nerd, and it was like a 26-part series, and I kind of stopped at one point. So you can see how long this took me. This was like a good 3 weeks of working every single day. You enter it, look how cool it looks. So it has like the king has their own like armors and stuff, and no interior as usual. Yeah, no interiors. And then there's like another side here. It's just a lot of work. So no, nothing here. It just looks really cool when you look at it. And then there's trees. There's different parts of the castle. Go over here. There's like a training ground or something. There's this room here. And there's this other room here. There's literally like very few rooms with interiors in this entire castle because it's such a big place. So the things are done, or like the outside thing makes it look like it's done, but there's really nothing here. So just a bunch of set dressing, some storage over here, some clutter, and then I think the main like designed area is actually up here, as in the castle already. You can see the doors. So this is actually more designed. So there is this throne, which is already here pretty early. You just enter through that. There's a throne already. This is the giant banquet hall with other things. And then this is, I think, the kitchen. This is one of the kitchens. So you can see a bunch of the food being plated up for everyone. And then there's a giant storage here, so you can see the ice and the meat on the campfires, and nothing. Empty. So we'll go back to the original one and I'll show you what other parts actually has things in them. You could see how much of this world is loading because it is struggling. Like my laptop is struggling to keep up. Okay, so another storage area. This is like another private eating area, I think. And then balcony. And the balcony looks over a little training zone down there. So it might be for like, I don't know, royal guards or something, like a break room. So yeah. Then we go upstairs. I have no idea what's up here. More storage, I guess, and like more break room areas. That's what it seems like to me, like, you know, where the guards stay. And then moving up. If you guys want to see like a full thing of this, you have to go to Blue Nerd because I didn't complete this. So this is another like armor area. I have no idea how this entire castle is gonna be like filled with interiors because I suck at interiors. And then this is a map room, supposedly. Yeah, talking about like, I don't know, war strategy stuff. So you can actually see all the places in this world where you have a map present. So you have one at the map place, you have one there, you have one there, and you have one in this castle. So you have a bunch of these. So there's another like mini church inside the castle, a library area. I always get lost every time I go through this place. Even when I was building it, I would get lost. So yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing and where I'm going, but I'm just walking around to give you guys an idea of what's in this castle. So I think this is one of the towers. I think it's like another like research wizard area. Let's go down. if my laptop can keep up with all this lag. No interior. Go through here. No interior. Not even here. Yeah. You can see how much empty space is there in this area. This is like kind of designed, but not even like interiored. And this is already the other side of this giant castle. But basically, that's all of it for this place. Like, I didn't arrange anything here. Like, look, there's literally nothing there too. And the only designed places are like the walls and like the roofing over here. Just all the exterior things that make it look like it's finished, it's there. But the interior things, not a lot. So you can see, there's not a lot here to see. Even on like the highest points of these towers. Really nothing there. Yeah, there's another like wizard research area over here, I think. So let's go down here. I think these are very cool looking, but they're just really hard to navigate. So yeah, this is not me making a custom interior. I think like I made the staircase going up. And then there's another one here, like a little study area. Down here, I have no idea how I would get here if I was in the house. So, bedroom. But where do you go to get to the bedroom? I am lost. I am lost in this house. And then you go up here. What's up here? Enchanting table, and then we have another like research zone up here. I think there's another research zone up here. Oh no, there's just the roof. But as you can see, I built this a long time ago. I wasn't a designer, and I have no idea how to get through all of this. There you go. So we just have a bunch of ways to get up here. So, okay, so you go up from the place we were, but I also cannot connect how we got up here. Yeah, okay, so now you can see some familiar things, like the map room. I think we went up through here. Yeah, okay, so that's how you get to the kind of royal bedroom, I guess. But this is one of my favorites, I don't know, it just looks really cool. But my overall favorite is still the tavern. But this exterior is also pretty good. But yeah, this pretty long video, but that would be it for the part 3 tour of Lone World. I'm probably not going to start another Minecraft series because I'm having fun playing Minecraft with some friends, having fun playing Minecraft by myself. But once those things have concluded, once the server has, I didn't say died, but like once the server has kind of calmed down, I might be able to get like a version of it and give you guys a tour there, or give you guys a tour of my new single player world. But I'll go and see you next time, depending on if I am in the mood for Minecraft or not. So see ya! Bye!